Well, eviction moratorium stops tomorrow, the end of July. That means landlords are going to start putting people out in the street. Millions and millions of people have back rent not paid. And what's more disgusting is that the government is sitting on like $20 billion of rent grant money they haven't given out. There's like 400 programs in the government all over city, state, and count, city, state, blah, 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 city, state, and county that is giving out grant money for people who have back rent they haven't paid. Uh, and listen to this: of the 400 programs, 36 of them gave only half the money. Okay, that's amazing. There's another 49 of them gave out no money, including New York City. Totally, they've only given out 12% of the money. So you have 88% of the money that is supposed to pay for rent grants so people don't get evicted hasn't been distributed to the people who need it. Who knows why? I don't know. I mean, everybody, I'm sure, points fingers anyway. But the headlines today are not only the eviction notices going out, but the Congress is trying to start pass some laws. So the House, the Democrats in the House are trying to scramble to pass an extension of the eviction moratorium. Apparently the CDC, was the one who just announced it. So that means the White House would do it. But I think the Supreme Court or somebody said, oh, they can't do that anymore. So you have to pass a law. So the White House can't fix it by signing one of those things that Trump used to sign all the time and fix the problem. So they have to go to Congress. They have to pass a law. Now, there's two parties running Congress. So that'll be interesting if they could do that by the end of the day. But what do you do? Okay, first of all, there's two-pronged approach that you should take. Is one, cover your ass to know about the laws that protect you from not being evicted. So the moratorium maybe, you can't use anymore. But there's other laws, there's state laws. There's a whole bunch of states that have their own ban evictions. In other words, I'll say nolo.com. That's a commercial organization that gives legal help to non-lawyers. But they have a nice to non-lawyers. They have a nice listing of all the states that have their own moratorium. So if you're not, you're not covered by the federal moratorium, covered by the state. Like California goes up to October 1st or the end of September. So it's things like that. So they have a whole list how you can protect locally. So that's what you want to do. The other thing you want to do is go to what the heck? I see. No, here's something. This is the listing in the Washington Post today that has only 12% of the emergency rental assistance distributed after 6 months. See, this is back in January 1st. They start supposedly giving out this money. So 6 months, and they only got 12% out. Oh my goodness. A lot of finger pointing there, right? Now, the other thing you do is go to, where is it? No, not that. You want, learn about the rental assistance program because you still want to apply. I would think anyway, because it costs nothing and the money will come out. So you may be getting it in a shelter and you'll get a $20,000 check. Well, what the hell? That's not bad. So you're eligible for it. So apply now while you're still in back rent and they don't need, whatever, because the money, that's what's good about the government. Even if it's screwed up, they're a lot fairer than most commercial organizations will be. At least that's my biased opinion. But the other thing you want to know is something called Just Shelter, JUSTSHELTER.org. Okay, that's the legal help. So you want to apply for the money, the grant money, even though you may not get it in time for they're going to start the eviction on you. You apply anyway, and then you go to community resources at Just Shelter. They have a state-by-state listing of all the free legal help. So if you're in Kansas, Ohio, and whatever, so you go to Ohio, here's all the free. So you call a bunch of those because you may not get through easily. So they have 20 or 30 free legal help people there. You call them until you get somebody on the phone or they call you back or whatever and see what your status is there. So just don't take somebody else's word for, oh, you have to go leave here by 3 o'clock in the afternoon. No, I mean, you have rights too. So you want to get that help and get another sheriff on your side. If they have the sheriff on their side, you get another sheriff on your side. There's always more than one sheriff in this country. So that's neat. So you apply. Now, how do you find out where to apply? Okay, where the heck do I have that? There's a nice listing. The Treasury. Okay, here's the. Oh my goodness, I lost it. The Treasury has the listing of all the 400, or actually, it's the a housing association that has it all. Bear with me, folks. Okay. If I was young and smart and quick, you would be home by now doing something else. Right now, you have to wait for this old man to find the right website. National Housing. Well, here's I'll show you how to find National Housing something. National Housing. Women's Law Center. No, National Low Income Housing Coalition. That's it. National Low Income Housing Coalition. Okay. Now they have a great website. See, not only have 400, they have 483, and they're all there. So you just go to your state and find them. Start applying, please, 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 please. Just apply. And look, they're all saying accepting application. They're not giving out the money, but they're accepting. You want to get in that thing because you have some chance of something happen. If you don't do that, you have no chance of nothing happening. Okay, and then you deal with reality as it comes day by day. So you apply, you call up the the free lawyer people, and you get all the free help there at justshelter.org. And that's the way you play this game. Watch what they do in the House. They may be passing something. So today is Saturday. So by Sunday, maybe get something, maybe Monday, and it'll be late and retroactive or something like that, and see if that protects you. But the people who are going to know are the people giving out the legal help. So the people at justshelter.org is a good place. All those free lawyers are a good place to call. And call. Remember this thing you have? Phone. Phone, phone. Is that how you spell phone? No, Phone. So I flunked English in college. What do I know? So you call, and say, hey, I'm screwed. The sheriff just, bolted my door, or whatever the hell it is. Find out the laws and how you got protection under, because we all do, but we don't know. So you got to find out, and it takes effort. There's no person on a white horse when you're in trouble going to come up to your doorstep, a Lone Ranger, and save your ass. You got to do it yourself. And that just takes a phone call. So do it. Well, I got two websites that help people find money and help they want to get out of financial trouble or to do the things they always want to do in life. Buy a house, start a business, get an education, get out of debt, things like that. And I concentrate for 40 years now, or more probably, on finding free sources of money. These are government grants or nonprofit organizations. So I have two services that help people do this. One is called letsgohelp.com. And this is a closed Facebook group, where we help each other. And I do the research. When you ask a question, you can ask me a personal question, and you start a discussion that tell me what you need money for, and I do my research to find you the best possible sources of government programs or nonprofit organizations that will help you solve that financial problem. So that's $20 or $19.95 a month. But if you don't want to join anything, and there's a lot of people like that, I understand. I have another service for only $5.95, and this is where you could download a report of all the sources of money and help in your state for your problem. So if you have a financial problem, paying bills or debt and things like that, for $5.95, you download a report of the name, address, phone number, and video instructions of how to contact these people and how to apply for their money to solve your financial problem with debt or credit card, things like that. Then there's another report for every state on starting a business, a nonprofit, or invention, or working on your crazy idea. And then also how to get a higher paying job. This is job training money, education money, college money, things like that. And what remember, they're just places in your state. That's what That's where the action is. Okay, then there's for health care, dental care, prescription drugs, and even pet care. And then there's free consultants in every state, mentoring, consulting, research, legal advice, things like that. And then real estate, you want to buy a house, rent a house, you got to pay your bills for mortgage and rent, things like that. And then about a dozen or 2 dozen places in your state that give you free legal help. So all those reports are available on letsgoreports.com. So that's 2 places. Maybe I can help you there. If not, just watch the videos on YouTube, and that gives you links to go get it yourself. The biggest problem is you have to know it's there. That's what I do, and I've been doing it for 50 years, and I hope I have about 15 more.